I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hello everyone's. I am here for Black Lightning Season 2 Episode 12. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you return and you one of my family members, one of my peoples, welcome back. Now I apologize. A few people had commented on my last video and I didn't reply. That's my fault. I try my best to reply to everybody, but I don't know if you want your name out there, but one of them, one of the people who commented said that he's happy, that they're happy that Henderson, he's been brought into the mix. I was like, I am too, because they was treating Detective Henderson like he was the girlfriend on the side. We got this old bootleg phone to where we contact you, but we over here with the high-tech stuff. Yeah, we glad that Gamby, he's part of the group. Gamby, he is that man. We love Gamby over here. Another lady commented that whole Khalil scene, like to have taken them out too. I was like, yes, I was all in my feelings. I was like, no, not Khalil. I mean, yes, he did, go into the school and attack a few people, but like, I'm just gonna chalk it up to he was around Tobias too much, and whatever that was floating like pulsing through his veins had him acting all kind of crazy, because Khalil was not that person. Now I'm just gonna say, I'm just hoping and wishing that Khalil's not really dead, that we have taken him somewhere off to where he getting all the help he need, that like we just had to fake his death real quick. Like Gamby knew some people who knew some people who knew some people, and we had to fake Khalil's death so Tobias, I think he's gone. And Jennifer, she'll be acting emotional like Khalil's gone, so we can be out here fixing Khalil and getting him up and walking again. Minus out here shooting people with darts. That's just the only thing I'm hoping for at this moment in time. But I was like, I probably won't get that. But that scene, like his last few breaths, like that young man played his whole entire hind part off on that episode. But back to this one. Lynn and Anissa, they at the grocery store at nighttime, which one thing, I never go to the grocery store at nighttime. It's always during the daytime. I ain't got time. Something is always happening in Houston, and it happens in the daytime too, but at nighttime, I don't go to the grocery store at nighttime. But they are concerned about Jennifer. Like her first love, she watched and felt him die right in front of her. She all kind of emotional. That racist lady last week got her car burnt up, even though they don't know about that. Like, your girl, she going through some things, and she's not going to be able to control herself. Like, out of everybody, she is the strongest one. Like, no questions. Like, her energy, she can see through people. She can see what you got going on in your body. She's that girl. So they like, okay, we need to do something. I don't know if her getting back to school, but her just smoking weed, that's not the therapy she needs. Like, maybe she can go to talk to Maxine Shaw, attorney at law, but we need to get her some help. While this is going on, this van rolls up and shoots Anissa, and they try to kidnap Lynn. I'm like, Anissa, I know she can like ward off bullets like when she holds her breath and everything, but that was a sneak attack. She didn't know what was coming for her. Lynn trying to fight, because like, I ain't even worried about it. I'm getting kidnapped right now. Like, my child is over here with a bullet in her. And this is when like Odell rolls up and like shoots with the longest gun I have ever seen in my life. Now, not that I've seen a lot of guns, but I have never seen a gun when the barrel is that long. Him and his people, they taking like all the people that tried to kidnap Lynn and then shot Anissa out. And I'm like, oh Lord, Anissa, she didn't have time to like start breathing. But then we found out that she did. Like, her instincts like kicked in like the last second. I guess soon she like felt it, like the bullet touched her body. She had enough time to like and like hold her breath and everything. But she's like, I'm fine. Like, they caught me slipping right here. But I was like, Odell, what was you doing in this vicinity? And I know you wasn't at the grocery store at that time. You had your old long gun out. I heard shooting the people, like shot the people, and his people just throw them in the back of the trunk and just ride off into the, it's not the sunset because the sun already said it, like just rolled off into the night like nothing just happened. I was like, chill, but Anissa popped up like nothing even happened, y'all. So Jennifer, Lynn and Jefferson, they're discussing like what should we do about Jennifer. She's She's grieving right now. I don't know if school is the best place, because if somebody say something wrong and she turn into one of them beautiful like balls of fire where she just be floating, that's not good for anybody. So maybe school is not where she need to be at right now, but she come in and she's ready to get suited up. Like, I know that I spent a majority of the time that I've had these powers mad that I have these powers, but I'm ready to get suited up now because I want to take down Tobias. He done already killed Granddaddy back in the day. He he shot the Reverend and paralyzed Khalil, got in Khalil's head, had Khalil out here attacking and killing folks, and then he killed Khalil. He needs to go, and he needs to go right now, but I'm like, she's in her emotions, you know, she's still young. She's not thinking about the effects, the psychological effects it's going to have on her with taking somebody's life. Even though it's, you know, this person is a low down dirty dog. We know that, but like, even still, this is a human being. Now, I'm torn because I would like for Jennifer to take Tobias down, but like, something about Tobias is like, I want him around at the same time. Y'all, I be like, man, Tobias be getting on my nerves. Something need to happen to him. But then he just be sitting there and just be spewing all the craziness he be talking about. Like, we need to have that villain on the show, even though I want that villain gone. Y'all see what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all probably don't, but y'all get me. So, Odell goes to Jace and tells her that the Markavians tried to kidnap Glenn. Now, y'all, before Black Lightning came on last season, I had never heard of Black Lightning. I wasn't all that of a comic book person. You know, I knew about X-Men and Superman and all that stuff, but like, I ain't know about Black Lightning. So I don't know who the Markavians are, but Dr. J seemed a little worried, like, hold up, do they know where I'm at? She alright, but do they know where I'm at? Because this is not good for anybody. They supposed to be the best of the best of the best at being the worst of the worst of the worst type of people. So, Dr. J's scared. Now, y'all know she crazy, so, you know, not too much scares her, but these people scare her. And, like, he's like, I'm gonna need you and Lynn to get together and help me move these pod people, or these pod kids, because I think that's what they after. They want her expertise about the pod children, and they gonna keep on trying to come after people. So, I'm gonna move you to a different location, but remember, you still gonna be under lock and key and having security. But I was like, oh, what help does that do when Tobias and Ty can just go over there, pay the guard some money, put a little hologram in her room, and she be out walking around the streets. Like, her being at a lock and key ain't nothing, because they just gonna just break her out at any time. So Anissa, she is, you know, seeing a patient, and like, one of the nurses like, okay, I'm not gonna give you this person's name, but you go over and see her. The girl, she all black and blue. Clearly somebody's been choking on her. Somebody been beating on her. But she's like, I fell down the stairs. And Anissa's looking like, okay, I guess stairs have hands now and they can choke you, and the stairs can like bust you in your eye. Okay, girl, but like, tell me who did this to your child. Speak to Anissa. Anissa is here for you. But she's like, I ain't saying anybody did anything to me. Come to find out, her boyfriend is like one of the leaders of the 100 gang. And it is been told that her name is not to be put in the system. You supposed to just go over there, patch her up, and send her on her way. Her name is not to be any charts. And if her name end up in the chart, you gonna end up somewhere stinking. You understand? So this is like, okay. Soon as she said that, you know, she knows that the girl was beat up, I already see in this is mine. Her wheels are spinning. She gonna help this girl out. So Maxine Charles, attorney at law, was just minding her business one night, just walking down the street. Like, a fan was like, there go one of the metahumans, and like jump out and try to kidnap her. And she was just as cool as a cucumber. As when they grabbed her, she just stood there and went into her little quiet place. And wherever her quiet place was, they ended up freezing, and she just picked up her bag and just like walked off like none of that just happened. Just left it. I don't know if they're still laying right there shipping and freight and, you know, shaking. Like, I guess they wouldn't have like froze over. Like, I don't know like how far her, you know, powers reach, but when she was walking off, they were still on the ground shivering and shaking like they was in the middle of some ice. I do know that. So Jennifer, she gets back to school and she sees all the energy in a metal detector, and I was like, I don't think that would, hurt her anyway. But she's like noticing everybody's happy to see her. We ain't seen you since last year. She giving teachers hugs and all this stuff, and she see a little memorial for Khalil. And it's good that even though Khalil did break into the school and temporarily paralyzed a few people, they did, have enough respect. Like, we knew Khalil before that, and he was a good person. A whole bunch of, rest in pieces and, pictures of him, and she getting all emotional, eyes is trying to turn red, her powers is trying to jump off. Well, when she comes by again, the janitors, they taking down a little memorial. Like, what y'all doing? The principal said, take this out. This is like a unsanctioned, display of stuff. You know how he is. That principal that don't nobody like, even though we seen him maybe like 2 or 3 times. That first meeting with him, we knew we didn't like him because he always plays stuff that we don't like. He's always that person. Yeah, that principal. So Jennifer, she's all in her feelings. So she got her own little set up for Khalil, and the principal come over like, Miss Jefferson, you gonna have to take that down. And she was like, why? This is a memorial. This person passed away and gone. He was loved at this school. She calls him racist and said he don't like them. She was like, this point that she get to call him racist, and people, they pulling out the phones now so they can put this on Instagram and Facebook and wherever else. You racist. You don't even like us. I don't even know why you here. We basically like the pirate people. People like you can do anything you want to us, and we just gotta take it. No, sir, we not fit to go down for that. What else she say? She got to saying some other stuff. She was speaking the truth, but you gotta be respectful, even though I don't like him, but you still gotta be respectful for the principal and everything. And she doggone telling people, y'all stand strong. Don't take this from people as a security. It's like, taking her away. The kids, they still got their phone. They kneeling down in support of, Jennifer. He's telling them to get up. Jefferson walks over and see what's going on. And, they got the power to the people and everything. And he looking, and he's like, aren't you going to tell them to go back to class? He looked that man dead in the eye and said, well, sir, that sounds like something that the principal would do now, wouldn't it? And walked on off. When we see these two again, he's talking about some, y'all always want to throw out the race card, but your daddy was a journalist and this, that, and the third. You lived in a good house. You didn't have to live like me. My daddy was a heroin addict and watched my mama die of heroin. I lived on the street. I lived in the car. I ate dog food. I was like, that may be all and well, sir, but have you ever been pulled over in your minivan in a 3-piece suit and the police pull you over in the rain because they think you didn't rob somebody? Has that ever happened to you, sir? If you get pulled over by the police, are you scared for your life? I don't think so, sir. When you go into the store, people following you around, I don't think so, sir. Yeah, you may have had a messed up life. Both your mom and daddy was dope fiends, but that don't compare what he got to go through each and every day. Him and his kids. People looking at them sideways. Them having to work twice as hard to get half of what you got. No, I don't think so, sir. But you was eating dog food? Anyways, I know that's not really the point, but anyways, Jennifer, she just don't know. She just doesn't think she's gonna be able to watch Khalil be buried. Like, that makes it okay. This is real. Khalil is actually gone. Like, me seeing him go into the ground, that means he's gone. They didn't think they was gonna be able to have a funeral for really crickets. Y'all really gonna be out here doing that? I don't even know if y'all can hear that, but there's like crickets outside, or circadias, or whatever them bugs called to be making all that high-pitched noise. But anyways, Khalil's mama didn't know if she was going to be able to bury him because she didn't have the money. Well, y'all remember old girl that was getting beat up earlier I told y'all about? Well, Anissa goes over to the boyfriend's house, beats up him up in the air, and the girlfriend comes in on the phone and she was like, you might want to leave. Like, how can you, like, you see your dude that used to beat on you being him up in the air by what looks like a girl, beat him and his whole crew up and took his money to pay for Khalil's funeral, and told the doggone funeral director, you better do right by that money or I'm coming back for you. He's like, I didn't know that you was real. I've heard of you, but I didn't think you was real. She real out here. She real. So that's how they was able to pay for, Khalil's funeral. But, the girl that was getting beat on, she decided she was going to leave that dude and she was going to, make a better life for herself. I was like, you go ahead and do that. While this is going on and Jennifer is promising Khalil, as he's being lowered into the ground, that she's going to kill Tobias, in his honor, Odell over there standing by a tree looking very creepy. I don't trust Odell. I just don't. Something about him and the way he be talking to Lynn. I don't trust him. Another thing, where is that Blade dude from right at the mid-season finale? Oh, yeah, the mid-season finale that was teleporting and everything. Where he at? Not that I want him in Freeland calling all kind of hell, but I just want to know where he at. Lastly, Grace is starting to, every time she around Anissa, she can't really control herself. So, they in the park and, they walking. Anissa, she can double dutch with the girls in the park. And she's like, I want you to be my family. And, Grace got that stuff where it look like her skin is kind of rippling. And, all kind of holes, appear in her skin. Her eyes and turn a little bit of color. She freaks out and leaves. Anissa goes to her house after the funeral and she gone. What's going on with her? I need to know more backstory of what's going on with Grace and why her eyes be turning color, her skin be rippling, and them holes be appearing in her arm. If anybody knows, just let your girl know. So, that was the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day. Free 99. If you return and you one of my family members and one of my peoples, welcome back. Tell your peoples to tell their peoples to come over here and be one of my peoples. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.